pathology reports speak for themselves. Garrett found recovered patients everywhere with proof from their doctors.
The Gerson therapy cured my fibromyalgia.
But then I showed Garrett footage I had taken almost 5 years ago of a patient that was given a death sentence by conventional medicine. She had extra ovarian primary peritoneal carcinoma, stage 4. No one had ever recovered from such a cancer using orthodox medicine. So here she was, using the Gerson therapy in a last-ditch effort. And now, 5 years later, Garrett was looking at the results. Was he reading her obituary? This was her story.
He leaves the room and goes, down the hall for a minute, and he comes back in the door and he crosses his hands across his chest. And just in astonishment, he looks at me and he says, "You're the only patient we have seen that has survived this diagnosis." He said, "This is unheard of." And so I told him that if he ever got sick, to give me a call. And I would help him.
Garrett wanted to push this further, and so he asked this patient to go back to the Mayo Clinic to get a statement from her diagnostic doctor that the Gerson therapy cured her. The Mayo Clinic went into a panic mode because the doctor did want to appear on camera, but he was cut off. It became a waiting game.
We would much appreciate it. He'd be making a big difference for the treatment of cancer and the environment.
The answer came with the police, and they ushered her away, thinking she was a terrorist. As a result, the doctor is quitting the Mayo Clinic to work without such restrictive boundaries. But there are many others.
In 1986, I was diagnosed with pancreas cancer, which has spread to my liver, gallbladder, and spleen. Doctors told me I had 3 months to live, to go home, get my finances in order, and prepare to die.
She did the Gerson therapy over 20 years ago. Garrett remembered where he started with his homeschool lesson. It all came back to him quite quickly.
No, I don't think there's any evidence that anybody's ever been cured by Gerson therapy.
It's not right from any aspect at all.
Well, has the Gerson therapy ever cured a cancer patient?
Oh, of course not. They won't even release their records.
I don't believe there's any proof that the Gerson therapy works. In other words, Charlotte Gerson was lying.
There are laws against healing cancer. The doctor is not allowed to try anything else. He must use only those treatments that have already proven to be failures. Imagine what we could do if this could be accepted.
What I'd like to see is some